2 weeks from today, it'll be time for the opening weekend of the season and the 50th running of the greatest race in the history of spring, which means the road to the Spring Sizzler is closing in. And on this episode, Kyle Rickey got a chance to talk with Big Money Matt Hirschman. Despite all of his success in the modifieds, Hirschman is still seeking that first Stafford checkered flag.
The road to the 50th running of the NAPA Spring Sizzler is upon us, and the entry list continues to swell. One of the latest entries joins us now here, and that was Big Money, Matt Hirschman. And Matt, first off, there were a lot of folks wondering if you were going to enter this race. And, late last week, we officially got the entry. Welcome to the Spring Sizzler entry list, and how excited are you to get here in a couple weeks?
Yeah, really appreciate it. Thanks for having me, and really looking forward to it. It's certainly been something we've been considering all off season, but we've been pretty busy racing. So I was kind of looking to just get through our southern schedule for the start of the season, and then turn our focus to our northern schedule. And this has really been the event that we've been looking at, and glad to be a part of it. It's really shaping up to be probably the biggest race of the spring for sure this year.
You mentioned your southern schedule. You might be one driver that has maybe the most momentum on their side coming here in a couple of weeks' time. 3 of 4 wins in the Smart Series to start that season down south. You have a couple of wins at New Smyrna, I believe 7 checkered flags in total this year. What's kind of been the key to that early season success down in the southern part of this country?
Really just, continuing where we left off, to be honest. We've been on a really amazing run for several years, thinking about it. So just wanted to pick up where we left off at the end of last year, and we've done that. And we've had a lot of success. Speed weeks went well, and we didn't have a set plan after that, but we were hoping to open the Smart Tour season at Florence, which is in South Carolina. And then we did that, and we won, and we just looked at what was next on their schedule, and we decided to do another one, and one turned into 4. And we've really enjoyed racing with them. They're a really good group. I see a lot of positive things coming for their future, so we're glad to be a part of that. And like I said, now there's a whole lot that's gonna be coming up for the Northeast season here now that we're in April.
Yeah, some great car counts down there. I believe 26 to 30 cars, and in the first 4 Smart events, now over 40 entered for the 50th NAPA Spring Sizzler. Your thoughts on the format? A unique format with heat races, and then the Napa Auto Part dual qualifying races on Saturday, and then the 100-lap Spring Sizzler on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, with this being the 50th anniversary and something different this year, I think it's really a good timing to give the fans something new to get excited about. I really think with the amount of the car count that we're going to have, the qualifying races and then the duels, those are meaningful events. Even the field for the duels will resemble what a feature field will look like in most places. So you're going to get two races there, and then the big one on Sunday where you're going to put all the best out there at one time. So it's definitely unique. I like what Stafford's been doing. I think they've been doing a great job with it, and it's just something it's been on our radar, and just too hard to pass up, to be honest, with what they're doing and the payout, and then the winner getting the opportunity with the SRX is something we're gonna at least give our best shot for.
What would it mean to join your dad on the Spring Sizzler win list?
Yeah, that would certainly be special. There's some of the races with history, are no longer, continuous or maybe don't have the meaning that they once did. But this being a huge year and what Stafford's doing, and now to have an opportunity to possibly to join him on that list would certainly be something special this year. And like I said, there's a few races with the kind of history that this has. The Race of Champions is one of them for sure. And we both won that many times. So yeah, this would be certainly something to check off the list for sure.
You mentioned SRX a moment ago. You've mentioned it in a couple of other interviews since the announcement that you were going to compete. What is the weight of you participating in this event directly connected to that SRX possibility? If you win this race, that you can race here on July 2nd with some of the best in the sport.
I think that's what just puts it over the top. I mean, there was enough there to certainly compete in this event without that, but I believe that just puts it over the top, in my opinion. So, I mean, it's going to be a great opportunity for someone. Obviously, Doug represented the modifieds well and winning last year, and watching the SRX. What my biggest interest in it is how the short track ringer did, and I watched every one of their events, and I really liked the concept from the beginning. And then that's what the biggest draw and gets my interest is seeing how the short track racer does up against the best, some of the best drivers in the world. So that will be it'll be a great opportunity. Obviously, it's not going to be easy for any at all to for anyone to win this race. It's going to be super competitive, and everybody's going to be shooting for that, not just me. So it'll we'll just give it our best shot, and like I said, hopefully whoever does win can do the modified division represent us well.
Final question for you: 25 modified starts here at Stafford. Some would find it hard to believe, winless. Is it that tough to win here? Why do you think that is? I know you haven't run here consistently in recent years, but you have run here in the past.
To be honest with you, it doesn't really bother me at all, because I actually feel, although we never won there, I feel like I've always done well at Stafford. As far as I don't really feel it's a track I've struggled at. I remember, going back many years, but I remember finishing second to Mike Stefanik in the fall final. I think it was 2008, and we were pressuring him right on him. And, Mike Stefanik's not gonna make any mistakes. So we didn't end up winning that day, but I felt it was a race we were fast enough to, certainly we're in contention to win. And there's been a few other times, so the track does not. I feel very confident going into the race that it's a track I feel comfortable at, and with more recent starts, I believe would have found victory lane there. But again, the only recent experience is the tri-track race that got added to the end of the 2020 season, and again, we were competitive, finished third to Chase Dowling and Ronnie Williams, who obviously are two of the most successful at Stafford in recent years. So we were with good company for sure, and right there in contention. So that's where, I believe we just want to give ourselves an opportunity in this race, and I feel we'll be competitive enough to do that. But again, no easy task for anyone to whoever wins this race.
Yeah, like we said earlier, a lot of positive momentum on your side right now, heading up to Stafford in a couple of weeks' time. Matt, I want to thank you for joining us here, and look forward to seeing you in the pits here in just less than almost 2 weeks for the 50th NAPA Spring Sizzler.
Okay, appreciate it. Looking forward to it. Again, great job with it, and keep it up.